Hi there, it's Paul in Perth here today. I'd like to introduce you to Chassis 18. This is a brand new SP25 I've picked up. As you can see, she's been in a front end smash, but just like Chassis 17 that you might be able to see behind that we've done a ton of videos on, this girl's going to make a ton of videos for us too. The one we're going to do with this one, I want to talk about these heater hose quick connectors, because they're one of these things that are deceptively simple when you know how they work, deceptively hard when you don't. Now, before I go further, I'll just mention that's the brake vacuum line, and just for this video, to make it easy for you to see, I've removed that and pushed it to the side. You may or may not need to do that, depending on what you're doing. I've mainly just moved that so that you get a good view. Now, let's look at the construction of these quick connectors. Firstly, they do have one of these standard metal clamps on the end. So if it's easier for you, so that's when they're installed, because you've got an ingoing line to the heater and an outcoming return line. So you've always got two. You can just remove them by removing these metal clamps. That's absolutely a valid way to go. But let's say you've broken one of these plastic connectors, or you just want to do it on the quick release way rather than on the metal clamp way, for whatever reason you've got. These are actually really simple to get on and off, but you need to know the trick. And the trick is, if you press the rear of them, you can pull out the center. Okay, so I'll just do that again for you. So with it all in, so if I just let me take off this retainer clip. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, maybe if you can come around to the side. That's how they look like when they're on. And you can see that there is this flange here. And that flange is what is holding it all on together. And your first impression is that you're going to pull it off as one part. And that is not correct. They need to come off as two parts. So you need to firstly remove the outer, and then secondly remove the inner. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reinstall it, and then I'm going to uninstall it for real. Okay, so to install it, I'm just going to press it on, and it's going to click, and that is on. If I wanted to really install it, I'd put the retaining clip on, but I'm not going to do that. I know that you know how to do that bit. Now, I want to point out something. I don't know how observant you've been in my videos, but I'm going to point something out to you. I'm missing my right fingertip. This was a very bad, very dumb thing I did when I was 19 years old. It involves a motorbike. I'm not going to tell you the story, right? But let's just say it involves a motorbike, a chain, and a sprocket, okay? Right, now, so I'm doing this without that. You, I'm presuming, do have that fingertip, so it's going to be slightly easier for you. It's a little bit of a struggle for me, but here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm slipping my finger and thumb in to press down on those ends that I showed you when it was out, and I'm pulling it, and that's it there. So the outer has come off and the inner is still there. Now, depending on the situation, that might be me done. I might just go, okay, I'm removing the engine or whatever, I'm off. Getting this bit off is relatively easy. If you just bend them up, you can actually get them to move over that little swage there, and they come off. And if you want to reassemble it, you can reassemble it like that. If you want to push them back on, you can push them back on, fit the safety retainer back on, and you're done. Okay, so I'll just do the bottom one just so it's all complete. Right there. Anyway, you get the idea. I'll leave it. That's not an important part of the video. Okay, so that's how you do it. I hope this has helped you. If it has, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what country you're from, and keep sharing the knowledge and sharing the love, okay? Thanks from Paul in Perth. I'll see you later.